But don't actually put these in your inventory, even if you can swing them around with LB or Z, because it's a mistake a lot of people make. You don't want these in your inventory. They just take up weight. They're not worth any septims in the game. You can see that in the bottom right corner. It says 0. So don't pick them up just in your inventory. You can throw them around, but don't take them. So now, approach the gate and a small conversation with this man. After the small conversation, he will tell you that the guards are coming for you. You can't open this, by the way. You will see the guards coming. You can try to hide if you want. It doesn't do any good. Even if you, like, hide in this corner, they still somehow see you.
My job right now is to get you to safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
Walk on just
Over
past
by the window.
this
out of the way and you won't get hurt.
under the window. And a cutscene will initiate.
No sign of you.
This old guy will talk to you.
You are the one
can
from
talk
my
to
dreams.
him, and you will
Then
discover
the
that he
stars were
is
right.
the Emperor, as his name
This
states, and
is
you may
the
discover
day.
a little bit about why you're
God's
here.
gift.
After the brief conversation and cutscene, they will
Better
open
not
a
close
secret
this
door
one.
that just
There's
so
no way to
happens
open
to be
it
in
from
your
the other
cell.
side.
Looks like
Don't
this is
try
your lucky day.
I'm
Just
watching.
stay out of our way.
They will tell you to stay out of their way, implying that they want you to stay back here. But seriously, do you want to sit around in this musty old cell or follow them into the depths of hell? That's your choice. You can either sit here the whole game or follow them. You make your way down these hallways, following them. They will go down some stairs. There's nothing important in these areas yet. Nothing at all, really. Except for some neat architecture that the game designers put in. Follow them into this larger room,
Stand aside.
Close
and
up
you
left.
will get
Protect
attacked
the Emperor.
by assassins.
The
I
captain's
suggest you
down.
stand back because you really can't fight these guys with your fists. You'll just get killed, so let them do all the work. As soon
Are you
as
all
the
right,
fight is
sire?
over,
We're
rush
clear for
into
now.
the battlefield
Captain
to
Reno.
Captain Reno's body. Take a steel short sword from her and look around for her better weapon
Could they be
called
waiting for us
the
here?
Don't know.
Akaviri
It's too late to go back.
katana. Sometimes it disappears if you're not fast
Don't
enough.
worry, sire.
I am
We
warning
will
you.
get you out of here.
But if you find it,
Won't be
it's
the
really
first to
good.
underestimate the
Or
blades.
better than the sword you have now
I'll take
anyway.
point.
I in fact could not find the sword. I apologize for that. But you still have the steel short sword even if you can't, which has 1 damage. I take the hood. There will have been a brief conversation with them, and then it tells you to ready your weapons because that wall breaks open. The best strategy to fighting in this game, at almost all times, aside from against spellcasters, is constantly block. Block the enemies, and wait for your time to strike. And voila, they got killed. Always loot enemy bodies, like loot all of these guys' bodies even though you didn't kill them, and you will find potions and stuff. Here's your first lesson of the game. Never pass by a corner without looking around it. There is hidden treasure everywhere in this game. If you like axes rather than the sword, it has the same damage. Take it, use it, it's up to you. I like swords better, they look cool. Head over here to this skeleton. There will be a random drop in this bag. It's usually not worth anything. Sometimes you'll find lockpicks. I haven't found much inside of that. So, loot the skeleton body, take some iron arrows. If you like a dagger better than a sword or an axe, take it. I like my sword better, so I take the armor, lockpick, torch. This isn't worth a lot. Go into your inventory. Equip your leather armor. You can still have those sackcloth pants on. Take off these wrist irons because they look ugly. You can even drop them if you want. You don't need them. You can drop all of these if you don't want them. I guarantee you'll find better clothes anyway. Yeah, I killed a rat. Sorry, I skipped out a little scene. Doesn't matter. So take this shield as well and this bow. This is lockpicking. The way to do it is to hit it up and wait for it to touch the top and then click. Get gold and a sapphire. Now you learn how to use a bow. So you can equip this if you want, if you're using a one-handed weapon. Go here, put hotkeys on if you want. Equip arrows. You can have them on all the time with any weapon. So just equip your bow. Shoot that bucket. Sorry about that. The tooltip got in my way. And voila, nice shot. Alright. You get an arrow, and there. Yeah, there's a club in this box if you want it. I still like my sword better, so. And now continue this door. Yeah, this door is locked. You can either take the key from this goblin, or you can lockpick the door for a little bit of extra security skill, which is what I choose to do. Your security skill increased. Now, next room is easy. Just go here, hotkey your spells if you want, to any number or button on your. Once you have it hotkeyed, aim, press C on the spell you want, and voila. Get your sword ready again, because there will be more enemies up ahead. In this chest, next to the dead rat, there is iron armor. It is heavy armor, so if you don't want to be like some hardcore knight and you want light armor, you can still take it, but sell it later instead of using it. And there is a new bow if you want it, and another axe. And then continue down this path. Okay, sword and shield ready. First two rats will not attack you until they reach the top of the ramp we just came down. A small fight initiates between a rat and a zombie. Let the zombie kill the rat, and then take care of the zombie any way you see fit. Voila. Loot the bodies. The zombie, the only thing that's important is the more flesh. You'll see why later. And continue down the halls. In this next room, see, I didn't record the room behind us, the first room after the last part of the clip. I'm not going to record every room, I'm just going to record the most important parts for your quest. So here you can have a tactical advantage if you have your bow or your spells, because you have a height advantage. Just take out the rats from above, and one of them will probably see you if you don't do it carefully. And most people miss this chest. I found this on my own. There's an average lock chest. If you're not good at lockpicking, don't do this, because you will lose all of your lockpicks. But I'm going to teach you the trick. On average, and like easy and higher, they usually go up very quickly. So the trick is to wait until they go up slower, like that, see? They go fast, and sometimes they go slow. And when they go slow, you have a better chance of clicking. So just there. Voila. That's really the trick to lockpicking. Not auto attempt, not any other of that crap. Just very slowly and carefully. Here you can find a better shield than your leather one. A helmet, which is in fact heavy, but if you combine a heavy helmet and light armor, you will still get points for light armor and heavy at the same time. You also find a warhammer, the probably last weapon type down in this area. You can use it if you want. It has 2 damage. It's a bit slower than the other weapons. Or you can just take it to sell it later. Keep an eye on your weight, by the way. If it goes over 200, then you won't be able to move. It's called over-encumbered. Another axe, I don't need. Eventually, you will reach these smaller hallways. Sneak up on the enemies if you really want to. Get your sneak skill increased. Voila. Kill. Yeah, sneak attacks do a lot more damage than normal attacks usually. These things you can take. Wisp stalks, mushrooms, most of the plantations. There is a hidden item here that I found on my own that I didn't know about until like 4 playthroughs. It's this, a tiny little flawed ruby hidden right below this chest. So take it if you want, you can sell it later. Loot the skeleton body, get whatever he has if it's important. Right, I forgot to equip my new items. First, iron helmet and iron shield. For defense, it's better. Alright. Continue on. grab any plants you can find for alchemy later. Alright, and continue through this door. Eventually, you come to this little hallway with a goblin in it. It teaches you to sneak here. I already showed you how before. It's basically crouching. So, move very carefully up. Let him go around the corner first. Goblins aren't scary. They aren't hard to beat, so don't worry. It's just teaching you how to sneak here. I could go fight it if I wanted to. So, just going up ahead. You can actually get a lot of sneak points here. If you sneak for a while, you get more points. Take this stuff on the table, and then you get mortar and pestle. Open your inventory, use it, add ingredient, and this is where you create potions. If it doesn't combine with anything, take it away, add something else. Voila, I just made a potion. Oops. Now let's try. Mort flesh only combines with the rat meat so far. Create. Take away the rat meat. Snakehorn. And voila, we created some potions. Rather than having a bunch of ingredients, we have some better potions in our inventory. That's a DLC, I believe. Alright, so sneak up behind him with your sword or hit him from afar with your bow. Doesn't really matter. And sneak attack kills. Loot this small camp. Oops. There's a locked chest. Take whatever you find inside. Torches, if you light them up, I forgot to mention before. If you're sneaking, they make you get seen. Alright. What I like to do here is this goblin up ahead and a tripwire. Watch this. Turns around, run through, smack. If you run up to the trap and set it off before he starts running at you, you can hit him with his own trap. Continue on through these hallways. Go left here, and you will find a chest. Remember, loot is usually random. You might not get the same things I'm getting. Run up here. You can either kill the two goblins up ahead for XP, which is what I will do, or set off this trap to send the logs rolling down to crush them. They're a little harder than the rats. It takes 2 shots, but they aren't hard. They're pretty easy unless you're on the hardest difficulty. In which case it's your fault. Loot this area and continue. You will come to this very large room up ahead. Beware, there's a goblin straight to the left here and lots of goblins in this room. So be in sneak mode. There's a goblin. He always sees me. I don't know if there's a way to sneak past him or what. Take whatever he has. You can take his weapons too if you want. This axe. The shield. Now sneak mode. Get your bow ready or your spells depending on what you like. I rain all hell on the enemy to the left across there. He doesn't see you from over there. Alright. Continue just around this torch so that you don't get caught in the light too much. And there should be a goblin down in this pit. There he is. You can take him out with a sneak attack. You can go down and loot his body if you want. It's not necessary. There are also a bunch of that don't attack you until you open the gate, so come over here. That's the big boss of this area. Sneak a little bit past, just over here. Get the items. And now, take him out any way you see fit. I suggest going closer when you're slower when you're sneaking. You can actually get infinite sneak here because he never moves, he never turns around. So you can just kind of stand around and get sneak, but it takes a while. I won't be cheap, I won't do that. Fatality, okay. take his staff. It is powerful. I don't use it. I'm not a mage. You can sell it. It is by far the most valuable thing in this area. Lockpick the chest. Get some little gems and other valuable items. And keep going through the hallway. When you come to a door after going up some ramps, turn left. There's a chest. Never go by a corner without looking around it. Trust me, there's treasure everywhere in this game. Go through the door. You don't have to worry about too many enemies in this area. Just head forward through the hole in the wall.
Spot and protect the Emperor until help arrives.
And here you can observe
What makes you think help
these people. You can jump down and help them in a little fight if you want. You are now strong enough to kill these assassins because you have weapons. Or you could stay up where I just jumped down from and shoot them with your bows. This guy appears to be stuck there.
Damn it! It's that.
Wait through the brief conversation and then talk with the old guy. After speaking with him halfway through the conversation, you will get to choose your birth sign, your constellation. Most of them have some really bad disadvantages to them, like this 100% weakness to magic. So the only ones that don't have downsides are the thief, the steed, and the warrior. I am taking the warrior. Oops.
The signs I read show the end of...
Once the conversation is complete,
You may as well...
follow these people. After this guy talks to you, he'll tell you to hold a torch. You don't actually have to hold it. So just follow these
Stick close
kind
and let us do our job.
people
You'll be all right.
through this doorway. You can find a small chest here with a little bit of loot inside. And now you can stay up here if you want to get an advantage point over the enemies. You can actually see one from here and shoot him now if you want with sneak. And he gets injured. Now you can jump down and fight if you want.
Die! The Emperor is in danger!
And once they're all dead, loot bodies for any potions they might have. And then continue through the halls. You come to another large room that is filled with baddies, assassins, that you can fight in any way you see fit.
The Emperor's in danger!
Oops.
Oblivion!
Spell.
Prisoner! The Emperor needs help!
Alright. Once they're dead, don't forget to loot the bodies for potions. Just all they carry. Don't bother taking their armor, it's not worth anything. And then follow them, looking in this chest, which has some potions inside. Wait for all of them to go through, and go on in. In this room, Glenroy says he does not like the look of this because I agree, this is the perfect place for the assassins to launch a trap. But if you jump around the room,
Looks clear.
there are
Come
no
on.
assassins.
We're
in
almost
these
through to the
alcoves.
sewers.
And he decides that it's safe to move on. And we arrive at this iron sewer gate.
Damn it! The gate is... What
And so he decides it is a trap, and we rush
Worth a
over
try.
this side
Let's go.
passage. Don't have to actually get your shield ready. I'm just doing that for looks. No enemies yet. Move it along, Grandpa.
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with
They tell
your
you to wait
life.
here. Don't wait.
This one's mine.
Follow me. Trust me. You'll see why. There is a massive battle of endless assassins in this area now. And you can stay here for as long as you want, as long as you don't die. Save if you want, and then just stand around. You can get blade skill, block skill, whatever you want, really. But that's not the reason I'm staying here. That is why. Eventually Glenroy dies, then you can take his Akaviri katana. Captain Reynolds at the beginning of this level was supposed to have one as well, as I told you about. You can take his sword, but you will not be keeping it. These assassins are quite annoying compared to other enemies you've fought in this level, so be careful around them. And once you are done fighting off the endless waves for as long as you want, head back to the Emperor. Something very important to the story happens once you go back to the Emperor, and then after you speak to Boris, you get to choose a class or create your own. I'm going to create my own, because that's what's best suited for you, depending on what you like. I'm going to make like a mercenary kind of guy. So, and that's basically all I need. And I will name my class Mercenary. Yes. Now I can take it. Asks you, are you sure you want to be whatever class you created or chose?
Really?
Yep. Tells you to go through the sewers. And so you start getting DLC messages if you have the DLCs for the game. If not, you won't receive these messages. Head down here. You can now open the gate. Cruel, I know, but you can. Unlock this door with Boris's key and head into the sewers. More DLC messages. You don't get much in this area, but get your bow ready. Or your spells, either one, because there is some battle that's better suited for range. Sneak kill this rat. Oh, I'm bad right now. There we go. Now head over here very, very carefully. You can see in the next area, which you can take out from here. One of them will probably see you. It's okay, he isn't hard to kill. Just stand on the bridge with your shield ready. Get back up if you fall down at any point. Alright. There is a chest in that goblin's room. There isn't much in it though. If you head over to the far right side of this room, you can find some crates and a barrel with food ingredients usually, maybe some clothes. I've gotten clothes in there before. And then head across the far right door. There will be a single rat in this area. Kill him. Continue on through. Up the stairs. We're almost done the mission. Head through this gate. This rat is usually not hostile towards me. Sometimes he is, but only when another rat attacks me. He's a sewer rat, not a hostile rat. So kill him if you want, but it would be kind of mean. And head towards this area. And that is the last part of the mission. You can edit anything you want now for the last time. And when you click finished, exit sewer. And that is it for the first mission, YouTube. In the next episode, I will probably be doing a side quest or two before I continue on to the main mission. Probably the side quests around this general area. So stay tuned, or if you just wanted help with that kind of intro and strategy, there's a mud crab out here. Just go your own way. You don't have to listen to my videos if you don't want to. But thank you for the views, and I hope it helped you. I hope you enjoyed.